getting clear on what it is. Next Level Kidz.com and Gold Coast TV. What up, it's your man DJ Double O.
In high school, I was most talkative. Now I'm most decadent. Flow heaven sent, lace intelligent. Yours irrelevant. Hot like fire, cooler than peppermint. Still benevolent. Rose gold necklace, haters left negligent. Case closed, no settlement or arraignment. Spit for my sanity, not for entertainment. Never on some lame shit. Lean to the left, y'all on the same shit. Imitate the same hit. You think that's dope? I say hardly. Don't listen to radio, singled out like McCarthy. Trying to be the Black McCartney.
The album's coming out next year, but it's like, let's talk about the new shit.
Are you guys keeping the same dynamics? What kind of you guys think?
It's hard to really explain. Everything's always different. We never stay in the same space. We always move from one place to another place, but we've kind of let go of the sampling, soul sample shit, because it got bit. We got bit so crazy off that shit. Like, it wasn't just us, it was just Chicago as a sound. Like, you could just get on Fruity Loops and do the soul sample shit, so we got away from that. So our sound is a lot different as far as that goes, but me rapping is the same shit. It's just like on steroids. Like, I'm rapping a lot better and to shit you wouldn't expect me to rap with.
I think it's time to get into some new shit. Yeah! So, besides Hollywood, I need to know where the ladies at. Is there any Hollywood up there right now? How many ladies are daring enough right now to come on stage? Are you ready to come on stage? Oh shit. It's okay. Because Hollywood is here for you. Wait, I'm sorry. So now they shut us down. We got a brand new song on Party a little bit. It's a new single. And it goes like, yeah. If you know what you're doing, huh? Just shake your ass with it. Here you go, Hollywood. It's quiet now. Hey, the lady, you can't go nowhere. You can't go anywhere. You gotta come over here. Yeah. Now, baby, you drive it, I make you go right there. It's like the way you go in your eyes, and it's cool. Shoot this time, let's switch the topic. Now that you got it, I'll be your boyfriend, maybe it's hot, yeah. It's my time, go good, I make it side, yeah. You can hit me if you think you'll be violent. Don't be silent, what's on your mind, girl? Cause I'm thinking you so one of a kind, girl.
We're going to LRG mixtape next month, and that's like, it's gonna be a free album because we want people to hear the shit we've been working on, and we don't want it to sound dated. So we're just like, we want to give y'all this album for free, and then we're gonna give y'all another album in March. So March 9th, the day that Biggie died, that's the day our album coming out.
The trends of hip hop, the trends of music, where do you see it going? What do you think the next sound for the summer is gonna be? What's in your guys' heads?
Like, I can't really put a finger on it. I know like this emo shit is over, man. Like, niggas don't want to be depressed in their music no more, man. That shit is whack. Like, if you wanna, I think it's going back to either means and extremes. I don't know if you remember, like, at a certain point you had like Raucous and you had like Bad Boy.
Nobody wanted it.
And it wasn't no in between. It was like either you backpacker as fuck and you rapping like a fuck, or you just pop as fuck and you wearing mad chains, mad Louis, mad Gucci. Like, that's what it's about to go back to. This nigga's crazy. It's about to go back to that, but in a different way, like for the new millennium. So I feel like you're gonna have like this whole shit that they're trying to call hipster rap is gonna turn to the point where these people veer off. If people on major labels, they're gonna be forced to make pop shit. The people who are still indie like us, who can still come do shows, tour, you know, us, like maybe the Cool Kids, Pac Div, people like that. You know, there's a couple other artists, you know what I'm saying, like you and I, like there's people out here really doing dope shit and really respect the lyrical aspect of it. Like, yeah, we wear cool clothes and shit, and we're not like lame ass niggas who wear Paco and shit, but we still care about like
No Paco.
Yeah, we used to
Only Kids in the Hall t-shirts.
But if you listen to our shit, I got bars. Like, that's the point. And he got beats. It's not some fad shit. It ain't just like, you don't want to take a Polaroid. Like, you ain't coming to our show and just to see what the fuck we got on. Like, we have lyrics. And it's like, that's the point. And we feel like we've kind of made our own lane, and we've made it to where, like, if you fuck with us, you fuck with us. If you don't, you don't. And there's no in between. So we're not going to ever move into that gray area. So it's like, I feel like that's where it's going. Like, you're going to have super will.i.am, pop, Pharrell, shit, and people trying to do rock band shit. Like, that's like the new cool shit.
That nigga's doing the interview?
This nigga's a rocker. He's a rocker. He spits whack ass freestyles, but
Right, I'll body you.
But put the backpack on. Shit. Go ahead, body me.
Yo, one time.
I come in the spot,
Platinum recording,
but I know what's
Trying to tell the world I can't rap, nigga? That's popping?
No.
You hurt my feelings?
right here.
Nigga, I'm cold as hell.
Hollywood Ho.
Nigga, you called your freestyle whack on Ruby Morning.
That was whack.
Anyway,
But you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I actually freestyled, and I was going to I was like washing my clothes at the laundromat. Nigga came through like, yo man, you wanna spit? I was like, alright, fuck it. Yo,
Yeah, that's my joke to people. They be like, you want to rap? I said, let me spit this whack ass freestyle.
see, I have a more doomsday approach on what's happening in the music right now. At least our music.
I'm like, only this simple. Like, yo,
In 2008, to me, there was a middle class. We were part of the middle class. You had your indie, your middle indie, and then you had your super popular, and then super popular artists. I feel like everybody in the middle has fallen off. Because no one sells records anymore. So it's either you're super indie or you're super popular. I don't know what that's going to mean for everybody, but that's kind of where the median is right now. Everybody in the middle is figuring out what the fuck to do.
You think like the majors in the next like 5 years are gonna be done?
No. I think they're just gonna find some new shit to sell. Like, the problem is to me is that hip hop, as much as for real, all you haters, you gotta take notice. Every time you hate on a motherfucker that puts an album out, whether it be a Wale or a Cudi or whatever, and they don't necessarily do well in the major label eyes, that's worse for all the other music you like at the end of the day. Because when Wale doesn't sell, or Cudi doesn't sell, or anybody on a major label doesn't sell, that means they're not signing rap from that point on. So unless it's like super club music. So at this point, it's just like root for every single person, whether you like it or not, because that's the difference between the genre still being able to survive another couple years, or it just being time for some new shit to come out. Like, I think right now we're seeing a shift. Hip hop to me is 2009 is the year that it's done. Like, in the way that we know it. It's gonna be pop ass music, and then it's gonna be super underground, splintered subgenres.
So when you guys with the new album, are you guys turning it more to that pop music?
Well, I think we've always, the reality is we've always been pop.
We straddle a line, but it's like we've done like popular ass music
With integrity.
on very independent basis. So it's like people who fuck with us has been because they searched our music out. So in that sense, it's not pop. It's not popular yet. But I feel like if you play Kanye's album, you play Lupe's album, you play any album that's kind of like blowing up, and you play our shit, it's not like, oh, what the fuck is this? You feel me? Like, it's not away from.
Anybody got some ones?
They about to play poker.
That's what we do. We just don't worry about that.
But on some real shit, it's just like budgeting can kind of determine your space in the realm of the industry. Like, if you're indie, you're indie. It doesn't matter if you make really great songs. You can still be indie because the money is gonna make sure that you have a ceiling on where the music can go. But as far as like the sound, I feel like there's no MC period that I feel like is light years ahead of me at all. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put my songs up against anybody's shit. I put his beats up against anybody's shit, and that's what it is. But I can't put my budget up against everybody's budget. You feel me?
That's the biggest difference.
Like, that's my point. And so in that realm, we're not pop, but I feel like we make music that has the potential to be international.
Yeah, it's very palpable, I'd say.
You know what I'm saying? It's the pill and the juice. We make music that has a message, it has introspective thought, It has thoughtfulness, but at the same time, it has quirkiness, it has humor, it has wittiness. Like, it's the pill and the juice. Basically, when you were a kid and your mom used to try to make you take your medicine, and she was like, man, you don't want to take it, I'm going to give you some juice. That's what our songs are. It's like you drink the juice and you don't realize the medicine's in there. And that's kind of what we try to do. It's like, it's genius for dummies. Like, if you went into Borders and bought Genius for Dummies, that's what our music is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's broken down to a point where you'd be like, that's deep, but it's not so deep that it's over your head. You know what I'm saying? It's thoughtfully crafted so you can understand it.
So like, all right, just wrap up like the past, like you've been on tour for how long?
3 weeks. It's been good. It's been an interesting experience. I mean, the thing is, a lot of times I think people look at like some of the people we've on tour with, everybody from the clips, the atmosphere, to all of that, and it doesn't make sense to them. But then they come to the show and it makes sense. Like, at the end of the day, we grew up on dope hip hop music. There's dope hip hop music and there's whack hip hop music. There's nothing in between. There's no. So for us, like Warren G has been putting it down.
And I'm from the middle. We lived in LA for a good amount of time, so it's like we know about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Let's just keep him here. Like,
it's all for him. So
watch this, nigga.
Hollywood is the third member of Kidz and All right here. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'm old.
It's the third member. Nigga, you ain't older than us. Nigga, we older than you.
Really?
I'm older than you.
We all
I'm
older
OG
than you.
gangster.
I'm old as hell.
You 26? How old are you?
I'm 31, nigga.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm old.
You a year older
I'm
than
lying my
everybody.
ass off. I am not 31. No, because I'm not 31.
Exactly. Don't worry about him. He's not 30.
Yeah, I'm 27.
So anyway, the tour's been great. We fuck with You and I Tough. They over here losing money. You know what I'm saying? You got some dope. Dope.
How much did I win on the tour? You don't say I'm losing money.
You won like $20.
I'm up $60, nigga. You see these shades?
But even other than
Nigga,
that,
I be bluffing my ass up and mopping these motherfuckers.
the cats didn't feel that Warren G been rolling with Bad Luck, Holla, Nick, dope ass MCs from the West Coast, and that's just the new game right there. Old ass.
I'm the best rapper in the world, nigga.
That's what it is. KidsInTheHall.com. Twitter @KidsInTheHall. Facebook.com/KidsInTheHall. That's right. Kids in the Hall, all in your balls. Don't make it tall, don't make it small.